We're in the house with my guy, Mr. Collipark. What's good?
Hey.
Oh man, that you almost caught me off guard just then.
I did.
I'm vibing with the music, and you just cut it off and
I
started the
know.
interview. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
that was the error right there.
Facts.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Agree.
Okay. All right. So what's going on, Mr. Collipark?
I'm just happy to still be here. That's
Okay.
what's going on right now. 50 years of hip hop. It's been a great year. I've never been one to really like live in the past. I've always looked forward. I feel like once you start doing all that, you that's where you're gonna be. But to be celebrated in the way that they've celebrated this whole year, in the different settings that you've been invited and all that, like the Falcons game, just
amazing.
different stuff like that where they come and celebrate. When it kind of goes with that, so I don't feel bad about looking back in those situations. But yeah, it's a good time to be involved in hip hop
Right
Okay.
now. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what was one of your favorite like events that you went to celebrate?
The Falcons game.
Why was that even a question?
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean because everybody got their own version of it.
Mhm.
You know what I
Okay,
mean?
okay.
And to have it done and the way that they did it, it wasn't like it was just some thrown together stuff.
Yeah.
Like when we got there, they had boxes, gift boxes for everybody.
Okay.
They did jerseys, custom
I
jerseys.
did see.
I saw that.
They're
Yeah, I
so
saw
fire.
Mhm.
It was first class the way they did it, and even the way that they did the game. From what was televised, everybody know about the Luda and all that
Coming
stuff.
down the yeah.
Luda coming out the ceiling.
Them sweets
But-
are nice.
Right, but even beyond that,
Mhm.
during all the breaks, they played true Atlanta music and
Mhm.
stuff like that.
Mhm.
It was just done right, and I
Okay.
appreciated that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, where did y'all perform? Like, what?
So for all of us lesser known artists and producers and DJs, we were just on the field when the team came out.
Okay.
Then after that, well, they had us in the green room before that, which was like a class reunion.
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah.
we
I
were
remember you
in there.
saying
We
that.
had to check in at like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah. So
we
y'all
were-
was chilling.
Yeah, they had the open bar, the free open bar, so
Ooh.
we would lick it up.
Yep.
So then we went out on the field and brought the team out. That was cool. CeeLo was supposed to sing the national anthem, but for some reason that didn't happen.
Dang, CeeLo.
They played the music and he just stood there and whatever.
Okay.
The sound,
Oh, like
the production of it could have been better.
Okay.
Of the actual show. If you notice, I
Okay.
don't know if you watched the game or whatever.
of course.
It was technical,
Mhm.
difficulties or whatever.
Yeah.
So that part of it is the only criticism that I have of
Okay.
the
Well,
whole
at
show.
least the Falcons didn't do the thing that they'd be doing.
Embarrassing.
They'll be
people?
back this week.
Right. Don't you wait. Don't you worry.
Right.
They'll be back this week for another nail biter.
Yeah. What they do.
They
What they do.
definitely are.
Yeah.
Okay. So, new music.
Mm-hmm.
We've been talking a little bit before we started.
Uh-huh.
So for me, just like I come from an era where there was a variety of hip hop going on. Like you just got through playing Tribe Called Quest. You've been playing KRS-One,
Mm-hmm.
DOC.
Yeah.
You just been playing a variety of hip hop, and we've come to an era now where I feel like we're at a crossroads.
Mhm.
We're at a wall right now to where, just speaking for me personally, I feel like most of the things that are going on in hip hop now, we've already heard. We've already experienced it. Like
Okay.
me being involved with, artists like the Yin Yang Twins and, coming with that sound and that style. A lot of the stuff that I hear now is replica of that. We've already heard it. And I feel like back in the day, it's funny because when Three Stacks dropped this Flute album, he announced it like the week of or something like that. And for like 5 days, everybody was excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what is this going to be?
Yeah.
Right? And I told myself, I said back in the day, because we didn't know what to expect, right?
No idea.
We knew because it was Three Stacks, it was going to be something.
Mm-hmm.
I said back in the day, we felt like that with everybody's album. For 5 days, I had a feeling that I hadn't felt in about 20 years.
That's awesome.
I haven't felt that feeling in about 20 years. And I said, damn, when the Poison Clan dropped, we were waiting. We didn't know Shake What Your Mama Gave You was gonna be on that album because
Right.
they had never done it before.
Right.
Think about that.
Right. That's a good point.
We had never heard nothing like Shake What Your Mama Gave You
Yeah.
before it came out.
Right.
When Ice Cube cut his Jerry curl off
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and gave us Death Certificate, we had never seen or heard anything like that. So that's the era that I come from. And 3 Stacks gave us that for the first time in like forever. So I just feel like we had a time in hip hop where we don't have that no more. Everybody just, even with the sampling, I get it. We come from sampling and all that. So I'm not here to talk down on it, but I'm just saying it's just not as exciting as it once was. And so for me, I've moved on into something else for this moment in time.
Right.
I'm doing Southern Soul right now, which is, to me, it reminds me of like when before crunk blew up, because it's a Southern thing, it's a South thing.
Right.
I know what you're talking about too.
Right. So before crunk blew up, it was just in the clubs. It was in the strip clubs. Get Low, before it hit the radio, was like the biggest thing in the strip clubs.
I already know that.
Right. So Lil Jon, 559, you had to go to these clubs and to be exposed. Southern Soul is like that right now.
Okay.
But it's like a newer form of blues. And I tell people the record that most people might know of the genre right now is King George.
Yeah.
Keep on rolling.
Okay.
That's Southern Soul.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. I got it.
Train gonna keep on rolling.
Yeah.
So
I got a friend that's a hit too. Moonshine in the Trunk. You heard that one yet?
Who sings that?
Oh, I forget what
I'm new in the genre.
Moonshine in the Trunk. It's a hot song.
Okay. You gotta send that to me.
I will.
So you got most of the artists in this genre are older. But it's got a huge fan base. And it's just a good time.
They do dances. They do the line dances to it.
It's not just that, but most of the songs about relationships, getting drunk, and girls cheating on you and stuff like that. So it's
okay. Yeah.
Right. That's usually the
it
subject
has like a
matter.
country song like vibe or like content, because you
right.
know the
right.
songs
right.
are like, you know.
Right. So most of the artists in the genre are older.
Okay.
So I ran across a 19-year-old kid with a grown man's voice, and so I do a lot of remixes for DJs.
I know I have some of them.
Right. So a DJ partner of mine, DJ Smooth out of Macon, he would send me these Southern Soul records to remix. And so he sent me Mike Clark Jr., which is the artist I wound up signing.
Okay.
He was like, you might want to check this out. He's from Macon, and he's 19. Well, at the time he was 18.
Yeah.
And he ain't got no deal. So when I heard the record, I was like, ooh. And so I called one of my OGs, who is a blues artist named Willie Clayton. He's been around for a long time. And I sent it to him like, yo, am I hearing what I think I'm hearing? Because it sounds like a hit to me.
Right.
And he was like, yeah, you got one. So
That's
when
dope.
I saw him, he's a 19-year-old kid with gold, with a mouth full of gold.
What?
And he looked like a rapper.
Yeah.
He's a big guy, played football in high school, but he sings. And he can really sing. And so I told Smooth to hook it up.
Yeah.
And he hooked it up. And so, that's where I'm at right now.
Oh, that's lit.
So I have this record pulled up right now.
Oh.
Yeah, the Auntie Outside.
The Auntie Outside, yeah.
Outside.
That record is actually bubbling. Like people are really doing a lot of videos to it.
It's a lot of work, and because a lot of the artists, well, none of the artists really live on social media like that. It's a in-person, hand-to-hand.
Oh, the artists of Southern Soul.
Right.
Yeah, because they're older, right.
Right. So and the only time that this music is exposed is on the weekend.
Okay.
Right. So it's not an everyday viral TikTok type thing. So some of these records that are popular in Southern Soul, 3, 4, 5 years old.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And I signed Mike in August. So in that short period of time, like you say, the record Auntie Outside is bubbling.
Yeah.
And it's from a young man's perspective.
Right.
So I think that's what makes it different.
Yeah.
Right. I was about to say Auntie Outside. Like, what is like? Is it just him like talking about the aunties outside?
Yeah, but it's from a young man's perspective.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's not an old man. It's not somebody uncle singing about his wife.
Right. It's a,
it's
a young dude singing about his auntie for real.
It's a fresh take.
Yeah.
And he can go. It's funny because when I signed him, he was dressed up in the suits and all that, and we were like, "Nah, we ain't doing that," because that's the genre.
Right.
That's the genre. We was like, the potential of it though is bigger than that.
Yeah.
And so just today he did a middle school and a high school.
Okay.
With this music. So
wow.
That's a big accomplishment.
It is.
For
Instagram?
official Mike Clark Jr. It's
Okay.
got an underscore or something in there at
Okay.
some point. I'm sorry. He was supposed to be here, but
Mhm.
he's recording.
Okay.
today.
No
Okay.
worries.
Yeah, he did two schools today, and he had a studio session, so that's why he couldn't be
Yeah,
here
no
today.
worries. Yeah,
Yeah,
studio
so-
session definitely. If
Right.
you have that planned,
Right.
we get it.
So yeah.
But we got you, so we're happy.
Right,
about that.
right,
Oh, it's-
right.
And make sure you tell everybody where to follow you at before we get into this record.
Collipark, let's go.
Okay.
Oh, wait, one more-
COLLIPARK.
Go ahead.
Let's go.
Okay, one more thing.
Okay.
Your artist, official _ Mike Clark Jr.
You just taught me something.
Gotta
Yeah.
learn something new every day.
All right,
Yeah.
we're gonna get into it.
Mr. Collipark, let's go. Auntie outside tonight. Yeah, yeah. Auntie outside tonight. Oh, said auntie outside tonight. Yeah, yeah. Said auntie outside tonight. What is the kid proud to be? Yeah. Let's go. Ow. It's time to do it. She done dropped out them kids. Her lashes poppin', she done straight away. Just want a hookah and a shot to get loose. And you better come on with it. She'll be sleeping by 2. Auntie outside tonight. Yeah, yeah. Auntie outside tonight. Oh, auntie outside tonight. Yeah, yeah. Auntie outside tonight. It's time to do it. She done dropped off them kids. Her lashes poppin', she done straight away. Just want a hookah and a shot to get loose. And you better come on with it. She'll be sleeping by 2. Auntie hold her own, so she don't need money. She don't play games, so you know how she coming. Got a nose in the air. Let auntie come through. And auntie tied her on, she need a rich nephew. Auntie in the mix, so she know all the tea. And she gon' pour her wine while she watch every tear. Auntie know her place, so she ain't gon' start no. And auntie like it slow, you can't beat her push. Ow! Auntie outside tonight. Yeah, yeah. Auntie outside tonight. Oh, auntie outside tonight. Yeah, yeah. Auntie outside tonight. It's time to do it. She done dropped off them kids. Her lashes poppin', she done straight away. Just want a hookah and a shot to get loose. And you better come on with it. She'll be sleeping by 2. Auntie got the knees, she still dropping low. Come out, and she gon' party till it's time to go. Auntie got on heels, but her flats in her purse. She gon' party Saturday, Sunday morning in church. Auntie just a flirt, she ain't really gone. You get a number, call her phone and she's snoring. Just want a hookah and a shot to get loose. And she ain't for the lies, cause she know she the truth. Auntie outside tonight. Yeah, yeah. Auntie outside tonight. Oh, auntie outside tonight. Yeah, yeah. Auntie outside tonight. It's time to do it. She done dropped off them kids. Her lashes poppin', she done straight away. Just want a hookah and a shot to get loose. And you better come on with it. She'll be sleeping by 2. Auntie outside tonight. Yeah, yeah. Auntie outside tonight. Oh, said auntie outside tonight. Yeah, yeah. Said auntie outside tonight.
Okay, we're back. That's that auntie outside, Mr. Collipark.
Yeah.
I love that.
yeah.
That was so fun.
Yeah.
That was
it's
dope.
definitely
Thank
good
you.
vibes.
Thank you.
And I
Yeah.
can't believe he's 19. His voice has definitely been here before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
That was-
it just turned 19.
And
He
that
turned-
was the remix. That's what Smooth
Well,
sent me.
yeah, that's the remix because a lot of people not into the Southern Soul.
I
yet.
want to hear the Southern Soul.
Yeah,
Right.
It's the same
I like
tempo.
Southern
It's just
Soul, though, so.
it's just got less drums.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Uh-huh.
less like Planet Rock type.
Right.
Not
Right.
Planet Rock.
Right. Yep.
But I like that though.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It brings like the roller skating aspect back to the
Yeah, that's exactly. Yep, that sounds good.
I was a big roller skater as a kid. Did you ever roller skate?
I wasn't very good.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
but the skating
Me
ring is
neither.
where we would go though to
We would dance
congregate.
there.
Right,
Yeah, right. I
We
was the
wouldn't
one
be
on
on
the side,
skates.
and I couldn't dance really good either. So
Oh, I could dance.
that's
though.
why I
Yeah.
DJ. I became a DJ.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was me.
So
I
you was
tried
not
it.
on the
Okay.
floor
I
in
tried.
ATL.
I tried it all. I tried it
Okay.
all and settled with the DJ.
Okay.
Okay.
So you play? So you said you tried it all. Did you like try to play a sport?
No, we talking about the dance.
Okay.
and then
Okay.
The skating. Yeah,
Okay.
Gotcha,
I couldn't do that.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I play little league football.
Oh.
Okay. What position?
Yeah, running back.
Okay. That
They-
I
they-
can, that makes
My
sense. I would've
nickname was
ca-
Twinkle Toes back in the day.
Okay.
I terrorized my kids with them stories.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it.
I do. They're like, you was 7, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. Like, how you even remember?
Right. Right.
I have this King George record too.
Oh, which one you got?
Keep on rolling.
That's the popular one that everybody
Yeah,
would know.
that's
Yeah.
the one
I
that
love
I
that
got.
song.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I got some Yin Yang Twins and stuff.
Right.
And you said you produced for Jeezy?
I did Trap Star.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the
Mhm.
other one that nobody knows about is on the second album called a song called What You Talking About.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that record.
And the wobble?
I did the wobble.
That right there. You're gonna eat forever just on that.
Yeah. We get a lot of sync requests for that.
And then the other record too.
The whisper song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even the
Yeah.
halftime with Dion. They just
I did see that.
Yeah, they
I
just
did see
did a
that.
commercial that
Mhm.
dropped today
Mm-hmm.
with Nike.
Yep.
Mhm.
So yeah, the catalog has been very, very good. And that's
Mhm.
before we even get to Soldier.
Right. I was about to say we
Yeah.
didn't even get to Soldier yet. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
So like what's your inspiration behind your creativity from back then? Like
You know what?
like creating fun records?
Yeah,
I'm about to
'Cause-
say they're all
'cause,
fun.
most of the records, even to play that song in here in a room that I'm sure that ain't y'all thing per se. It just makes you feel a way. You know what
Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
you don't have to sell a hit record.
Yeah.
It sells itself. You just have to
Mm-hmm.
get it heard.
I be playing them records. What are you talking
Right,
about?
right.
Yeah.
But because you're a dope DJ.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean, so-
Everybody doesn't
Every
have like the
singing to it?
DJ's ear, like the DJ's like,
Right.
you know.
Mhm.
So when I was DJing, it was a thing to be the first person to play something
Mhm.
for
Right.
somebody
Mhm.
Same.
with nothing. Nothing from the artist. Hell, we couldn't even get to the artist. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So now, the DJ has more power. But
Mhm.
I just hate that element of hip hop doesn't exist anymore. To rush to be the first person
Yeah.
play
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
and break
Mhm.
a record. That doesn't exist anymore.
Shit, we be doing that.
Yeah.
We did that with I'll tell you what song we did that with this year. Rodeo by Lil Pat.
Okay.
I wanna fuck you tonight. That one. That was like completely it was like a different chapter, but
Mhm.
all the coalition DJs in every chapter pushed that record and it
Okay.
went.
Yeah.
It was a good record though.
Right. But it rarely happens now. 'Cause
I
agree.
everybody's in the business now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I just like to talk about it.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Well, man, thank you so much for coming through and chatting with us, especially on the 50th anniversary.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're making me feel old.
Nah.
Not at all. Not at all. We are young and old celebrated. You
okay.
got to teach the kids, tell the kids, because they
That's
be
right.
like coming up to you, like they be like, "Do you know who Ludacris is, Mom? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Do you know who he is? Like how? It's like
I
they
always say
rediscover
this.
them.
Before we get out of here, I always say this: like when I was like, like a young teenager and
Yeah.
stuff like that, I wanted to like explore like other music before me, so I understood the evolution of it all.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know?
Yeah.
Right.
I agree.
So some people are like that. Still,
Yeah.
though, so
Yeah.
Some.
Well, all right. Well, we're gonna get up out of here. Yeah. Mr. Collipark.
Thank y'all for
let's
having
go.
me.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Thank you for
Fun.
coming.
All women in the room.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Go
That's what
right
I'm
now.
talking about. We got the one guy working for the women in here.
I know that's right. We love you, Ro.
They're gonna
I'm
digital
just talking.
dope.
I'm just talking.
Right? He's like, wait.
I don't
Follow him on
want to
the
start.
gram at
I don't want to
digital
start nothing in here.
Right. So silly.
That's it.
Yeah.